Hello, thanks for joining me, astrologer Patrick Arundell, for your astrological overview for week commencing the 7th of September. This week begins with Venus starting to go forwards in the sign of Leo. She's very charismatic here, and along with Mars in this sector, which in turn is forging a brilliant sparkling link to Uranus, it really can be a week when a bit of magic presents itself. There is definitely the chance for sudden connections, and if you are interested in the arts or performance or watching bands, then this can be a week when that can be a richly enjoyable activity. However, there is other good stuff built in too, because Venus also forges a super link to Mercury, which is in the sign of Libra. Mercury in Libra is all about justice, fairness, and of course Mercury is about talk and thought, communication. So we have the charisma of Venus in Leo going forwards, forging that lovely link with Mercury. So all sorts of good things can be shared between people, or can they? Because with the Sun in the practical Virgo along with Jupiter, while the Sun is in opposition to Neptune this week, this is an aspect which actually can be very good. It's rather ego denying, so it can see us letting go of our desire to be right. And Virgo is very much about precision, remember, details. The downside, however, is that Neptune can distort things. So if you are thinking about anything to do with practicalities, it's going to be very important to try and concentrate and not lose any focus. If you're thinking about health, fitness, diet, also there can be some inspirational new ideas and input, but these need to be distilled down to a real level. Part of this comes from the fact that Jupiter in Virgo now, lucky Jupiter, well, is in its detriment. It's not at its best here because Jupiter is about expansion, it's about the big picture. Virgo is very much about the small picture. And so in some ways, Virgo energy just holds Jupiter back, limits it a little bit. But I think it can be a good thing in a way if it makes us more realistic. However, by Sunday, we do have a big solar eclipse in the sign of Virgo. And this is going to be forging a semi-sextile to Mars. Mars in Leo is going to give that sense of the big flourish, the personality, the if you like, the energy, whereas the position of the Sun is going to be brilliantly uplifted by the help of Mars. So if we can mix form and function over the next year, we're going over the next 6 months, I beg your pardon, on the back of this solar eclipse, there's a lot to achieve. The only other thing I haven't told you about yet is the fact that although Mercury is supported well by Venus, it is challenged by Pluto. And you may encounter someone this week, as much as Mercury in Libra is asking us to be very fair-minded and balanced, you may encounter someone who doesn't care about all of that. They just care about getting their own way, or punching across their idea, whatever anyone else thinks. So watch out for one very dogmatic individual, and just be conscious of your own need to get your own way around your ideas too. It's been a real pleasure being with you. Thank you for joining me. Good luck, and goodbye for now.